Hey everybody, this is GWReborn for Journey to New Elites and New Builds for the Guild Wars 2020 15-year anniversary update. So I'm working on my Necromancer and Elementalist. In the previous parts, finished up the Shiver Peak tour as well as Thunderhead Keep. So now I am working on both my Elementist and Necro at the same time now to go capture the Elite skill for the Elementist and the Necromancer. So by the end of this video, I'll hopefully have a breakdown of, hey, I got the elites for my characters now. This is where I got to get here. So I finally got my elite skills, as well as a little bit of a commentary discussion on some of the plans with how I'm going to strategically set up some particular builds that I could probably organize based on the caption of what criteria is of these elite skills that I'm capturing. So I have to work around kind of generating some ideas on ways to implement proper builds for the specific skill, because it's going to be a lot of different options, of course, depending on what route I go. But of course, the main focus is going to be on the profession. So since it is a core using the soul reaping and elementus, the energy storage, so we have to make sure it's focused on that group focus for each profession. But stay tuned for this video and upcoming videos for more to come on my journey to new elites and builds. And of course, I'm working on more professions, but the Necromancer and Elementalist are the two I'm working on currently. So stay tuned for more about these builds to come in multiple parts, as well as other professions. And enjoy the music. Once I get to the end where I capture the boss, I'll go ahead and start discussing some other stuff. Alright, so we're almost to the boss to get the elite skill Soul Taker as well as the elementalist skill Over the Limit. So it's going to be killing the boss Abaddon's Cursed up ahead. So stay tuned for the video for a little commentary discussing some of the strategic things that I can look into within these elites to start generating some ideas for particular builds. And then when I get into part 4, I'm going to be focusing on how I made some of the builds I made. So I'm going to focus on at least one build for each profession. For the Elementalist and Necro, I'm probably going to do 2 just because there's more than one option that I can look into for this. But for the next couple of parts, you'll be able to see, hey, this is what I did to make these builds with this elites that I just captured in this video, as well as what I'm going to be doing with these builds in different dungeons and speed clears. So I'm sure there's not really a big opportunity for speed clears with this, but there's a couple of options to do with dungeons for these for sure, as well as the PvE realm. Since they are PvE skills, you can definitely optionally use these in PvE. So here we go, about to kill the boss. So enjoy. Alright, so I got the elite skills captured, so congratulations. Thanks guys for always watching. Go ahead and hit the like button. I hope you guys enjoy this content. So let's look into this real quick just before I end this commentary for this video. So I'm looking at the Elementalist skill Over the Limit. So the spellcast is definitely a really big benefit on this one. So it's definitely going to be something used, especially in a solo farm for like an under 1 to 2 minute farm. So definitely that one would be utilized. But looking at the Overcast effect of it though, it's not going to be one of those elite enchantment spells that you're going to want to maintain like you would like Fire Attunement or another one of those constant tunes. So definitely going to be one of those that you'll temporarily use to cast or for a quick 1 to 2 minute solo farm. So for the Elementalist, that's what I'm going to be looking into, is some form of solo farm that I can use this with, that's 1 to 2 minute farm, or I'm going to be looking into ways to utilize this elite spell and cast something. After I cast it, then I can cancel it out, so that way I don't get a lot of Overcast build up. And to look into the Necromancer elite skill, Soul Taker. So this one looks like it's definitely going to have to be melee based, so either a warrior or a derv secondary profession. Probably going to end up being a warrior because I already know there's another build out there for a derv, so why not take up the challenge and go as a warrior second profession. But I may do one of each just to look into it. And of course I'm not going to be using the anniversary weapons for this. It's just going to be the fun of the concept of it, and maybe look into how these can be worked with in some of the dungeons and speed clears as well. So that's some good feedback it looks like from these two. I definitely don't really care for the Necromancer Elite Soul Taker much because Necromancers are really not made to do damage, but it does have some potential, especially if you go with a AoE damage effect melee build with a sword or even an axe, for example. But too bad it's not used in PvP. So this would be a decent skill, except that it's soul reaping, but still. It does also have a negative effect of where you're going to be sacrificing health every time you slash, and as you increase your soul reaping, it's going to hurt you as well. But it's something to look into, especially being an enchantment spell. It lasts for a while, so that means it's going to be every attack and not just instantaneous damage per attack spell or skill. And for the Elementals, the final comment, it looks like I'm going to be looking into some form of either fire build or maybe a water build. I don't know. There's going to be a couple of options I have to look into for that. But y'all going to have to stay tuned for part 4 for me to go ahead and start working on some builds to share with you guys. So in part 4 you can look forward to maybe one build for each profession that I'm looking into. And stay tuned for more parts as well as other professions to come in my journey for new elites and new builds for Guild Wars 2020. Thanks for watching everybody. Subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you on the next video. Just keep in mind before I end this that remember this is just my actual fun Unity of Guild Wars. I'm not the most optimal or experienced at this. This is all fun, and this is just content for the Guild Wars viewers. So this is just something that I'm utilizing to enjoy for Guild Wars new content. So whether this is enjoying or not, this is not going to be the most experienced decisions and choices I make for this, but this is all about you enjoying the new content. So thanks for watching everybody. See y'all next time.